Hi everyone, this is Cindy with Crayon at the Heart, and I have a giant mess on my desk because we are making our project for week 3 of Build Your Stash. Now, when I am working on these types of projects, I'm thinking about things that I wouldn't probably have the time to make if I was under a deadline to send Happy Mail out or I'm in the middle of a project. So, the things that I'm doing are more time-consuming things, or things that I just would give up on doing because they take a lot of time. So, having said that, I'm actually going to be making, this is not my idea, I'm going to put a link to the person whose idea that I got this from. I think it's Crafty Lillier, I think. But I'll put a link in the description box as well as in the video. And she'll tell you in the video that it wasn't her idea either. But it is such a cute idea. So you buy these little push pop, they're like little plastic push pop, plastic little doohickeys. And so I bought mine on Amazon, but you can buy them, I guess, in the baking section at Hobby Lobby, I've heard. But I did buy mine on Amazon, and this is the ones that I've made. And so if you go into Michael's, they now have Martha Stewart back into Michael's, and they actually sell confetti. They sell it's like $3.95 or $3.50 or $3.25, $3 something. You can buy confetti. It's exactly the same sort of confetti that you can make on your own. At least in my opinion, it's the same kind. So to make the confetti, it's very simple. I will tell you that my hole punch had problems. It kept getting stuck. So you have to make sure that you have enough. You can't do one sheet at a time. It has to be a certain amount of thickness in order for at least this punch to really work. I think it's an older punch. I also midway through had to sharpen it with foil because it was struggling to get through and it was getting stuck and all kinds of things. So basically all I did was take different colored tissue paper and punch circles using my 1-inch punch and my little heart punch. Okay, that's all I did. And just different colors. I got mine from Tuesday morning. Okay, so here they are. This lid comes off, and then it's very loose because you're supposed to put ice cream or something in there. You can push it up, like push pop. But I don't really want that, so I'm going to put glue like this. I'm going to put glue on the inside, or actually on this side of it. And I'm going to press it down, and that way it won't move so much. So I'm just going to do some glue here. It doesn't need to be a lot of glue, but you just don't want it kind of moving around. And you just press that down, and then it will dry, and then the sucker will not move around. Then what you do is you put all your confetti in, and hopefully I have enough confetti because I tried to make sure I had enough for this last project. So you're supposed to make 4 and 5, or sets of like 4 or 5, but this is the sort of project or item that I would only give someone one of. I wouldn't give them like 4 of these or whatever. They would get, one of them. So I am only making 4. It's really all I had patience for. So I'm going to go ahead and put, because making the confetti is time consuming. And like I said, it's probably something I wouldn't be interested in doing during a work week or something like that if I wanted to make some cool stuff for Happy Mail. But I also think these would be really cute in a little birthday bag, So, all right, once you've got your confetti in, you can also put other things in there. I've got some little beads I'm putting in there. They'll sink to the bottom, but they'll look real pretty. And then I've got, I just spilled my sequins everywhere. Great. I'll just try to grab some of these sequins that I spilled. And you could put sequins. I mean, you could put whatever you want in here just to make it fun. So I'm just going to try and grab some of these sequins that I spilled and put those in there. And I'm going to, oh, I don't think this will, all right, I've got to try to get all the rest of these sequins that I spilled. All right, that worked out pretty well. Okay, so once you've got your confetti mix already made, then we're going to go ahead and put the lid on. And then we're going to go ahead and decorate it. So I'm using some trim from Hobby Lobby called in Aqua. I'm just going to put a bead of glue underneath the lid. I want to be able to open this up. So I'm going to put a bead of glue underneath the lid, and then I'm going to go ahead and adhere my ribbon or my trim. And I like to do a little bit at a time because I don't like the glue to, I mean, me and the hot glue, it gets everywhere to me. I just am a hot mess with it. So I don't do it all at once usually. Having said that, I just did a big glob of it. So once you get to the end, you go ahead and cut your trim off. And so in this case, I have some trim kind of hanging off. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit of glue on there to have it kind of lay down a little bit. Okay, so lid's on there. Okay, so now I'll get this out of the way. I'm going to do the bottom, and I'm using this trim that I've had. It's called Rose Blushing Bride, and it is ribbon pleated satin, and I've had it for, geez, I don't even know how long. I've had it for a really, really long time. So I'm going to do that here on the bottom, and for some reason, it just seems to go with a lot of the projects that I do, so I do use it. It's just that there's a lot of ribbon on there. I've had it forever, so I don't know if they still sell this ribbon, but it's pretty fun stuff. And go all the way around. Okay, got some glue sticking out. Okay, so once you get to the end, almost like ice cream cone colors. Then you go ahead and snip it off. And then I've got a little bit of trim kind of hanging on there. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. And I think I might have to trim it, but we'll see. Okay, so once it's down, and try to put that down without killing yourself. Okay, so here it is in all of its glory. And make sure the lid's on there because the lids don't stay on here real well on these. Okay, so once I've done that, then I've got my decorative chipboard. I'm using the Willow Lane chipboard. So I'm using this cute bird piece. And I'm just going to go ahead off camera because I've got this glue gun like on my knee right now. And then you just go ahead and stick it wherever you want to stick it. And isn't that cute? So I've got a way to package them. So how I'm going to package them is pretty simple. I'm not like wanting to package these up like super fancy. So what I did was I made a little bag. Let's see. I'll use this bag. Down at my feet here. I'll use this bag. So I've got this bag. This is Maggie Holmes paper that I gotten from Tuesday Morning, and I just used my gift bag punch from We Are Memory Keepers that I bought. I don't know if I bought it last Christmas or the Christmas before last, maybe 2 Christmases ago. So you pop it in there. See, it fits in there very nicely. But to close it, what I'm going to do to close it is I'm just going to put this little kind of little topper on here to kind of keep it closed. And then I'm going to use my stapler because I don't know of another way that will keep it like really well and truly closed. So there's that side, and then I'm going to do this side, and I'm keeping it pretty simple because I figure the person is going to tear into this to get to the surprise inside, so I don't see a need to be super fancy with it. So here this is, and then I made a bow using this is the medium size My Creative Time, and I used my new mirror cardstock that I got. That's from Tonic, that I bought from the Cat's Meow shop. And for this, I'm going to go ahead and, because my glue gun is out, I'm going to go ahead and just use that because I know I will get a really good stick. And you hold it. And so there that is. And I think that these are super duper cute. Easy to make. And you probably have, except for the push pop. Now you could just, I mean, what they do in Michael's is, or at Martha Stewart at Michael's, all she does for hers is she just has it in cellophane bags. That's it. And it looks very pretty. And dang it, my stapler got stuck. Very pretty, and then you could just put a topper on it, and that way you have everything to make it right there at home. So very inexpensive, fun, happy mail type project. So there's 2, and like I said, I made 4 of them, and I did use some of my Maggie Holmes goodies. This one is a really pretty butterfly. That's Willow Lane. So if you're watching this video and you've stayed on there, at the end of this embellishment swap, it goes for 5 weeks. I'm going to be sending one of each of these to a partner who also participated, so that's kind of fun. But I'm also going to be doing probably a giveaway of one of each of the items that I make, including this one right here. So that should be fun. And I'll just do this one. That one, and then the last one, this one's also using Willow Lane. Pops in there. Oh, this hot gun is hot. It's on my lap right now. It's been on for a while because I was kind of doing this project in stages, and I stopped to eat lunch. And I love projects where I can use my stapler, because then it's just, and I do not have a fancy stapler, I just have a regular desk stapler. And ooh, hot, hot, hot. Okay, and there are all of my cute little confetti bags all ready to go and to be gifted to someone. And I will make sure to put a link to the video of inspiration to make these so that you guys can take a look at her video as well. Make sure that you watch all the other collaborators who are participating in this collaboration. Thank you for watching. This is Sandee.